Public access TV star.
Hi, I'm here at... What's it called?
Here we are at Mt Tabor.
Here we are at Mt Tabor with Jim Spagg.
Yeah, that's a holy place.
Oh, wait.
We can't let that bother you, you know. Besides, actually, the microphone thing for us. Back up, pick up.
Okay.
Yeah.
Here we are at Mt Tabor with Jim Spagg, who has started a controversy with Mount Hood television station over his sexual and profanity.
Well, actually, I don't have sex on my show. I have nudity. I'd like to say that nudity is not dirty, and people are too busy to be serious, and that's why we have a lot of silliness on this show. And, basically we try to have a lot of fun. And most people will agree that nudity is not dirty until they see someone taking a shower, or someone taking off their clothes, or someone dancing around naked, and now all of a sudden it becomes alien to a lot of people. I guess some religious teaching makes you feel the moral or bad taste to be naked.
What I wonder about is that they say it's art if somebody paints somebody naked, but they say it's pornography if somebody takes a picture.
Well, with art, artists are looking for beauty, and you see beauty in nature. The female shape is considered a very desirable artistic subject because it has some wonderfully curvy lines, some really soft flowing lines. And that plus the fact that of all the subjects that any artist can choose, the human body is the most difficult. And the reason it's the most difficult is because we're all familiar with human bodies more than anything else. And when somebody makes a mistake on doing a drawing or a painting of a human body, if it's not good, people spot it right away.
But what I was wondering is if somebody took a picture of somebody painting somebody naked, then would that be pornography or would it be art?
Well, it would be art. Of course it would be art. Whenever a photographer takes a picture or an artist makes a painting or drawing of something, what he's doing is he's saying, hey, look, I think this is important. I think you ought to see this. He may not be right, but it's his idea of what's important, and that's what expression is. You're deciding, what you want to say to people, and if people like what you have to say, or agree with what you have to say, or even in some instances, if they're highly upset and even develop strong emotions of anger, it still has validity as art, because that's the idea of art. Art is to draw you out and have you respond or react to whatever it is that the artist is trying to tell you, even if it may not be something you like. In other words, art doesn't have to be good to be art.
But don't you think at Mountain Hood Television that they're not, it's not a right that we have, it's not like a First Amendment right or anything. It's only a privilege that we can use that to express our opinions and our beliefs.
Well, it's like you're saying that maybe MCTV mounted that's much more like community television, MCTV. It's like they're doing us a favor by letting us use their facility. That's not what it is at all. Actually, the people at MCTV or at Portland Cable Access or any other public access cable TV station actually work for us. We don't work for them. They work for us. if it wasn't for people like you and I who want to express ourselves through this medium of video, they wouldn't have a job. What happens is that the cable company comes into town and they say, hey, we'd like to lay lines in your city and make money selling cable. And the city says, well, why should we let you lay cable in our town? What are you going to do for us? So the answer is, well, you set up some facilities so that the people of our town can have an opportunity to express themselves. The Constitution, the First Amendment of the Constitution says that you have a right to express yourself freely, freedom of or from religion, and you can express yourself, and it's the law of the land. It's a federal law of the Constitution of the United States, not just Portland, Oregon. So this is one of the things that theoretically makes our country wonderful. The idea that we can be free to say whatever we want. Of course, you don't go fire in a church. That's harmful.
A lot of people think that you're just using the access trying to get sex.
Well, I think everybody's trying to get sex. I like sex. I think it's a good thing. But I don't think that's my main motivation. Maybe more main than that. I'd like to be... I can be entertaining. Just like I enjoy being entertained, I certainly don't mind entertaining people. I like being happy. So if I can send happiness to other people, I'm glad to do that. Some of that, like people are too busy and too serious, so, let's kind of lighten up a little.
So what's your message?
Well, I have two messages on the work I've done in public access. It's very simple and very general. I like to be Christ-like. Jesus Christ, whom a lot of people feel is a very important person, and that includes me. He said some wonderful things, but what was really wonderful about the things he said was that they were so simple. And sometimes it seems like the things that he said were too simple, because they seem to fly over people's heads, even though you'd think anybody could understand them. Now, for example, he said, love one another. Well, that's a really simple message, Love one another. That's not hard to understand. And yet, even though people love the man that Christ was and want to do the things he says, there are a lot of people who hate. That includes me. I hate people too. Like, for example, I hate that guy that sells diamonds on the radio. I can't stand this guy. When he starts talking about how he sells diamonds, I switch to another radio station. I'm sick of his voice, you know what I mean? So anyway, Christ's messages were simple, and mine are simple. I state very simply, and as I say, a lot of people agree until they start thinking about it. Nudity is not dirty, and people are too busy and too serious. So that's my simple message. But it's amazing how people get upset by this simple thing that I'm doing.
So you have a lot of people calling the station and saying bad things about you?
Yes, there's more negativity resulting from my show than there has been positive. There are a respectable number of people who very much enjoy what I do, but nonetheless, it's a minor percentage compared to those who don't like what I do. And all I'm doing is what the law says I can do, and that is that I can express myself. And I'm not showing any actual sex acts or anything like that. I'm just showing nudity, or I might be saying words that some people would think are in bad taste. But, when you become an adult, you should be able to deal with the realities of life.
Well, HBO shows people having orgasms. So, yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, so I don't really think sex acts would be something, I think everybody likes to watch if they were on it.
Well, I think
it's a natural thing.
I think what HBO is doing, they're not showing orgasms, they're simulating orgasms. You hear a lot of moaning and this.
No, actually, this one woman was having an orgasm. She was on an electric machine, and they penetrated her with it, and she was having an orgasm.
I tell you, showbiz works, just like you see people getting killed and you see them getting blown apart, but it's not really happening. It just looks like it's happening. That's entertainment, folks. That's the whole thing right there. But in any case, I'm having this problem right now where MCTV, that's Local Community Television, has restricted me, and they're saying that I can't use their facilities for any shows, to make shows or put shows together.
So is it that their facilities would discriminate against anything sexual or any kind of profanity at all?
Well,
Is that what they're all about now? Or?
well, no, they've always had, restrictions on what you could do. I mean, even though I can show nudity and say just about any word
Yeah,
that
you
you can
show a lot on
imagine.
your show.